Alright, I think this is tight enough. Can you hear me? I think so. Okay. Might be a little bit loud. I'm not sure. Alright, here we go. Good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on grows. Don't forget, feed them horses. Today I'm gonna be throwing a little bit. I got so much stuff going on, and I really shouldn't be throwing today, but I think it's I gotta throw. A thrower's gotta throw. So we're gonna go right into that. I'll see you guys in a second. Ka-chow. Ela bate no peito, ela fala que é brava. Vamos ver se tu aguenta. Sequência vai tomar. Alrighty, so we got our music going on. We gotta go to camera B. I didn't want to do that, but it's okay. I think this is okay. So we gotta get some clay here that we're gonna wedge up. We're probably just gonna throw off the hump. To be totally honest with you guys, we'll probably just throw off the hump. Maybe we'll cut this in half and we'll do two little throwing processes. I think that will be pretty good for us, to be honest. If I had this positioned right, I could have reset something for you guys. Maybe I should just do that, because we won't be going back on the main camera here for a while. So hold on, I gotta reset. Is there a way? Okay. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Wheel. The water right on there. Here we go, guys. Camera A. Camera A. All right. And we're gonna bring it down. Get ready to bring this up. Bring it down. Zoom. A little chunk off the top here. Thumb in. Thumb out. Space. Space. A little bit too high. So we'll actually go back to camera A. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna zoom in manually here. Oh, get out of there, hair. Some of the hair came off, that's gross. Here we go. Right down to the bottom edge here. Get ready to lift this up. We're gonna go right underneath this. Start separating this off of this bottom hump here. A bit of water underneath. Start bringing this down. So now we have a little chunk that's revealed to us underneath here. Get ready to grab our... Do you guys see a wire tool? Camera A. Camera A. Oh, this is camera A. Camera B. Desk. So we got this over here. Dry hands off. Right underneath. Lift this up. Set this over here. Amen. Wheel. Space. Camera A. Side. Slow down when you get to the top. There we go. I'm making sure we're up underneath this corner here. Camera B. Best tool right here, guys. Underneath this edge. How much is my head's totally in the way there. Sorry about that, guys. I grab this, round this top edge off just a little bit. Getting this right off, this bottom part here. Camera A. Right underneath this ledge here. Hands wipe off. Underneath that, set that right next to that one we did. Getting some of my hairs coming off here. I always hate that. And again, we got to get off some of this slurry that's coming off when every time we take off a vessel, we're creating like a little weird slurry on the bottom there. Alright, but we'll do a full bring this back up. Right down to the bottom. Thumb in. The Shuriken Zone says, "Hey buddy, happy Sunday to you. I'm out, but I may be back." Alright, yeah, thanks for stopping in though, I appreciate it, yo. Alright, right underneath to the bottom here. Tuck in that left hand, catch this little bump, and just walk it up. Nice. Here we go. Bring this down just a little bit. Create a little spot to start. Camera B. Hey, do 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 do. Hey, do 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 do. Hey, do 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 do. Hey, hey, hey. Cat, 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 cat. Smooth out the inside here. What is this that's hitting? I don't know. Maybe I think a little chunk of my sponge came off. Yeah, I think there's a little chunk of my sponge. It's oh well. It'll burn out. And again, I always think of it's kind of like Minecraft, and you have like your little, man, I always hate how my head's like right in the way there. I feel like I gotta be down further. This is actually better. Anyway, So I'm right underneath. I'm gonna go out. I'm looking for this little bump that's underneath that edge. Camera A. You kind of see that, right? So I'm right underneath there. I'm just going straight up through the clay, trying to meet the finger that's leading the clay upwards, right? There we go. I'm gonna take this and go right up underneath this little ledge here. So I'm down at the middle, slowly pushing out, over top. And I'm walking this up, rolling that rib over, and bring this back down. Here we go. Run this top edge off. I gotta readjust my head microphone here, guys. Hold on 1 second. Camera B. Right underneath the side edge. Actually, we gotta bring this down a little bit, so hold on 1 second. A little spoush. And down. Camera A. Camera A. Ka-chow. 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 Stop that. Sorry. Right down on the top, bring it down. Just a little bit. Come in. Raymond Cruz says hi. What's up, yo? Out. Camera B. Under the outside. Right underneath this edge. Camera A. That swap, yeah. Some out over my finger. We're just following that up. Right to this edge. Little bevel. Done. Alright, so I'm right underneath this edge here. Right over top. Take out some of that slurry on the outside. Make sure you smooth out this top rim. Run this top off. I gotta get some new water here in a second. Just running a little bit low. I'm right underneath this ledge. I'm first going in. Now I'm under this edge, a little bit more water. I'm gonna go down. Underneath. So you can see how I'm kind of popping that up just a little bit there. And we're gonna go back in with our wooden knife tool. Create a little spot where we're gonna cut off there. Grab our wire tool. Right underneath this ledge. And we're going halfway. We'll stop. Wipe my hands clean. Wipe the rest to dry them off on my pants. Underneath this little ledge. Lift up just a little bit. There you go. Camera A. Camera A, or camera B. Camera B. Board. As you can see, I'm just kind of setting these right over here along this board. Kind of see them over here. Let me scoot this back just a little bit, huh? Camera A. You gotta get some new water too, by the way. So back to camera B. Camera B. Camera B. Desk. So we got this little slip bucket here. Put all of our yucky water. Come back in. Let's get some clean. Wheel. Caroline Jones says, "Hey, what are you doing? Pottery." Pottery. I love pottery. I'm glad you like pottery. Camera A. You ready? Down in. Get a little bit more water on the thumb. Coming out. You ready? You see that little ledge that we created? Bring that up. And then already, you got a little vessel here. Right underneath. Zoom. right out to the side here. Right up. It's going to be out of focus here, so we're back to camera A. Back to zoom. Zoom. Right underneath this bottom edge. Popping in a little bit. Making sure we're starting at that base. Come out a little bit wider than where we were. Walk this up just a little bit. Music is the answer. Oh, oh. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Right. Camera A. Right off to the side here. I'm going to smooth out this top rim here. A little shammy sham. Go right down to the bottom underneath. A little bit of water. Downwards. Awesome. Ready for our wire tool. Zoom. Underneath this edge. We're just trying to get halfway. You're gonna feel it release. Wipe your hands off. Oh, I got a little something on this inside here. That didn't re-stick it down. No, we're good. Board. Bring this up. You ready? Camera A. Film in. Here we go. A little bit of dry water in there. Get some water. Go in. We'll walk out. Camera B. Grab this hand here. Llama. Biting down on that rim. Walking it up. You ready? Close in. Zoom. Walk that up. Space. Peace out. Back into the bottom here. Get ready. So watch. I'm not even worried about distorting this top rim. Look at me distort that. I don't even care, right? Because where I'm really working is right underneath the vessel here, right? So everything gets recentered to this point. So I go out to the side, walk out, slowly lift up. Some of this water out of here. Again, go right down inside. I'm in the middle first always, and I walk out towards my corner. Oh, I found my corner. So now I'm gonna go out a little bit here at the corner. Walk that up. You ready? Grab your wooden knife tool. Camera B. Right out to the side here. Underneath. Look this up. Zoom. Bevel that edge when we get to the top here. Just giving off some of that wet, sloppy clay there. We gotta find our little chamois tool right on this top rim. Here we go. Roll this up. Camera A. Alright. I'm liking this. Right underneath. Back to zoom. Zoom. There we go. A little bit of water. Pushing in. Curl this down. There should be enough. Make a little line where we're going to cut off this edge here. Alright, right underneath. Halfway, dry our hands off. Get right underneath this ledge. Board. Lift this up. Come over here. Hello. Camera A. I got a lot of this slurry on the bottom here, so that's a little bit sad. And so that's just because we keep folding the clay as we're making these. We might have 2 more vessels. Let's see here. Alright. Zoom. Close in. Ooh, look at that. I got a little hair on me. Throw that off to the side. Out. Space. Walk this over to the side. See this little bump here? The llama's gonna bite on that rim. Slowly bring that up. Right underneath. Out to the side here. I like that way that looks. Again, right underneath this edge. I'm gonna push in just a little bit here. Out and over. Pause for a second. Start bringing this in. There we go. Ledge right over this rim here. Smooth this down. On the inside. I feel like I just still didn't get a nice little rim here. Okay. Get some of that water out of that inside. Underneath this bottom. Alright, underneath this ledge. Grab this. You guys ready? Right underneath this ledge. was kind of bad. Again, I'm getting all this hair just everywhere. One of these days it'll be cool to just get rid of all my hair. But not yet. Alright, so what are we going to do with this one? Maybe we'll make... I don't even know. This isn't really anything. This is just kind of screwing around, so... Because I shouldn't really throw with this stuff. It's really soft now. And I'm going to have a ton of clay come off, and it's not enough to make another cup, so it's kind of like a waste. I would turn it into something else, but I'm not going to. It's like a little stem, so it'll be upside down. That makes sense. So this will be upside down, and it'll be the bottom for essentially like a really weird foot, like glasses. Okay, and right down to the bottom here. Push this forward just a little bit. Oh, come on. So again, since I started with that big chunk and now I'm working so small, I've been hydrating the clay so much I've been folding it weird too, so I'm getting a lot of stuff that wants to come off rather than move around. First step is always trying to even out the clay, right? Right now it's not really even, the walls. Not really even here. The top is still a little bit uneven here. Do one more. Grab my needle tool. Now it can be underneath. Move this outside here. Able to witness. Hope you're here when I come back. Yeah, sure. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I appreciate it. Right underneath this ledge. So again, another little foot. So imagine these are like the bottoms for like wine glasses. Alrighty. Let's keep on cruising here. So we're gonna get rid of a bunch of the stuff in here quick. Get a new thing of water. And I'm gonna keep on going. We have a whole nother side to do. Some more water. I'm actually gonna rinse my hands off a little bit. Camera B. All right. Desk. Oh, so that's where the set high thing is from. Oh. Camera B. Alright. Push down. So again, I'm taking this little chunk here first. That's what I'm going to bring down. Slowly rotate this over. Camera A. Wheel. Here we go, guys. There we go. Awesome new transitions make good effects on the... Oh, thanks. Camera A. Okay. Bring this out a little bit here. Icon. Kind of see what I'm doing here. Again, down. I'm gonna get to the bottom. Make sure I push. Scoop. Oh, hold on. Probably about here. And it's gonna get a little bit weird on the top, but we're gonna just stick with it. Project the clip forward a little bit. Bring this up. Hold on, I gotta make sure I do this slower. I always feel like I'm like in the Matrix dodging bullets or something when I do that. Slow down. Catch this. Project in. And again, get ready to scoop. Right underneath that bump, scoop it up. And we'll start right here. You guys ready? Icon. Zoom. Push in a little bit. Lower this down just a tad. Thumb in. Ready to pull this out just a little bit here. Thumb out. Get ready to scoop this up. A little bit of water on your sponge. Push in just a tad. Here we go. Lift this bump up. Well, go right underneath where we screwed up. Finish off that pole. And get ready to go out wide. You ready? A little bit of water on the inside. Right to the side here. Aw. I'm a little bit thin on this side, so I don't know if it's really gonna hold up here. We might have to kill this one. Come on. Not done yet, dude. Chill out. Come on, stop collapsing, dude. I'm too thin. It's not gonna work, guys. Come on. Do we just kill this one? That's where it's uneven, is on this top. So it just keeps on screwing up right on this top edge here. We're cutting it. I'm getting ticked off here, which you guys can kind of see. It's just a little bit too thin on this bottom edge here. So it's okay. And so that's just what happened. I was doing too much, too quick. And so as soon as that bottom got too thin, I was it's too late. A bit of water on the inside. Over to the side, lift this up. Right to the side here. Start tucking this in just a little bit. Right out over top. A bit of water on the inside here. There we go. Right underneath this ledge here. Need my sponge though. Camera A. Oh yeah. Icon. Icon. Where's this one? What did I do? Gimbal. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. There we go. Sorry about that. underneath the side here. Get ready. Again, so much of my hair is everywhere. I feel like I'm going bald or something. Thumb in. Create a little spot to create a thumb out. Walk this whole entire wall up. Get ready. Back into the side here. Pop out a little bit. Get ready again. Right to the side. Dude, this song is a vibe. Where's my little chamois? Right underneath this side. Here we go. Gimbal, board. So we got all these down here, guys. We will be moving these now. Whoa, shoot, that was kind of wiggly, nerve-wracking. To our wet box now. Wheel. Camera A. Right in. Push in. Look at that. Little bump. All of a sudden, take that bump. You walk it up. Create a little knob on the top here. Come in. The border on the inside. Bring this up just a little bit. Get ready to bring this out. Zoom. Gimbal. You'll see, so watch. So if you're looking, right, I gotta make sure this doesn't fold though. But if I'm right here underneath this edge, I'm starting from the middle, I'm meeting my corner, I'm gonna lift up and I'm out over top. Do you see this little bump here? That's where my finger on the inside is. I'm slowly just following that up. You see how that kind of works? You gotta see that bump or else you don't continue that little pole, right? And so I always think about it as like it's chasing it, right? So that's what I mean when I say that little bump there. A little water on the inside. There you go. I need to get some new water. One, two, three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right underneath the side edge. Push it in just a little bit. Alright. Gimbal. Board. And we'll say, here you go. Welcome to your new home. Down. Camera A. Rinse up. More on the inside. Zoom. Closing. Space. Without this outside edge. Right out, over, underneath this edge here. Alright. Board. Push in. Camera A. Camera B. So I feel a little fold right here. I gotta get some of that clay off. You'll feel it just feels softer than everything else. Right out to the side here. Get a little bit of one. Zoom. Gimbal. There we go. Just walk the shape into the form that you need, right? Walk that little bump, into the form. It's always they're talking through the clay. They're saying hello, nice to meet you on the inside, and then you're letting the outside talk sometimes, and they're just kind of transitioning between each other. I know that doesn't really make sense, but if you throw, you kind of get that feeling of your hands are just talking to the material. And the material, it talks back, believe it or not. Underneath this bottom edge. Ready? Push it in, lift up. Set that in there. This might be enough to do a cup. Should be kind of nice. Up. Lower. right out underneath this edge here. Here's my little... This one's a little bit too fragile to take off right now, so... Yeah, we're gonna stop here. I kind of like this shape. We're not gonna mess with that anymore. I'm gonna get another chunk of clay. So I'm gonna take this off now though. This bat is gonna come off just because I think I don't have enough thickness on this bottom edge to be able to pick this one up off the wheel head here. So we'll set this over here. I gotta do my hands quick. Camera B. Alright. Gotta get a new chunk of clay. Desk. I think we can just go with this clay. I think after I throw this, I'm gonna be done with throwing for the day. What is this? An ad? What the heck? Get that out of here. It won't take too long for me to throw these, to be honest. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. Sorry, brothers. I forgot to move the clay. Camera A. What? What the heck? Why? I don't know why I did that. I don't know why that would not be giving power right now. I don't know. Okay. Camera B. Wheel. Wheel. Underneath this edge. Get ready to push down. And I'll bring this up. Get ready to push this down again. Just this top part is kind of stiff. I'll be good though for throwing purposes. Camera A. Gimbal. Bring this top in just a little bit. There we go. Zoom. Gimbal. What type of red iron oxide does Pottery have? What do you mean? Depends on how much, if you use red iron oxide. Again, so much of my hair. It's just disgusting. Gimbal. Board. I think tackle box means return on investment. Zero. I've had zero return on investment. 0, then why do it? I mean, why are you watching a stream? You know, a stream is giving you zero return on investment, right? There's a lot of things that you do that you don't get a return on investment for. So, whatever you do that you don't get a return on investment, why do you do that? That's the same reason I do this. Camera A. Alright, zoom, gimbal. Alright, here we go, right down to the side here. Push in just a little bit with our outside finger. Make sure you smooth out that bottom. Really allow the clay to just get fed into the hand on the outside. Coming out the outside here, now I'm making sure my hand is over top. Bringing that rest of the way up. There we go. Here we go with our little wooden rib tool, the best tool there is. Right down to the side. Top side here. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Here we go. There we go, guys. You ready? We're gonna grab our little wooden knife tool here. Underneath this bottom edge. Push in. Get a little bit more water on the edge of this wooden knife tool. And start pushing down. And you're going to see that we're making a little puck of clay on the bottom here. At the very end, what I like to do is I like to tilt it in a little bit and tuck underneath. And now I create like a little line for me to put my little wire through here. So I grab my wire tool. Underneath this edge. I only go halfway. And once you go halfway through, spin one time around. Make sure you get your hands kind of nice and dry here. So I just wipe them all over me. Right underneath. You ready? And lift up. There you go. Got one more to put in there. Right down to the bottom. Push in just a little bit. Alright. Again, we're gonna get some new water here. Our water is kind of getting a little bit too slippy. Somebody said, does clay work? Get the chicks excited? Bro. Hell no, bro. Hell no, that's so funny you asked that, dude. It does the exact opposite. I feel like this pottery gets dudes excited more than it gets girls excited. That's so funny he said that. Tackle box, I think, is arguable, both huge and tiny depending on your perspective. Yeah, I should be a little bit more open about that. Like, I kind of take I'm not a normal wheeler, you know. How long have you done for ceramics for? Almost 6 years now. JT, that's so funny. Maybe you're in the wrong culture, but doing pottery as a man, girls do get interested. Here. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't really do that sort of stuff. I kind of just work on my things. I don't do the socializing. Here we go. Pushing up and over onto the knife tool. Getting it up a little bit. Stop. Flip this over. Right on that ledge. We start. We're gonna slowly work that angle in. We'll bring this up just a tad. And before we do this, bring this one. I'm kind of just doing this a little bit more like just make lines, right? These little areas for glaze to kind of do its thing. It'd be kind of fun. I have ideas for what I want to do for my stamps on these ones. So, but I know that I need to start doing more flat edges, right? How do you make cool, how do you make such cool handles? The handles, like you're talking about in the background? Hold on, I'll move out of that. Like these things, these are all squiggles. So all those things in the back are all like some of my pots, and they have like weird little squigglies on them. Do I ever make happy mistakes? No. I make mistakes. I don't make happy mistakes. I make tragic mistakes. I don't like happy mistakes. If I'm gonna make a mistake, I want it to be like traumatizing. Push in underneath a little bit here. Those are just squiggles. That's what they are, though. They are just squiggles. If you look at through some of my shorts, I'm sure if you scroll down, you'll see like me with like just almost looks like a plate on the wheel. Those videos are how I make my squiggles. I don't really want to make the squiggles right now. Sorry, I'm being kind of... I promise you I'm not gatekeeping the process to make them. Shoot, I need another bin. Kind of run out of space here. Alrighty. Camera B. Now that one's not working. Really? Why did it do that? That's so strange. Camera A. I'll just keep it to this for now. Wheel. Yeah, that's a good idea. Right now I only have my like I have like this. I can play like the random clip again. So if I press pause. Random. Oh, random one. Random one.
The world feels broken, but everything good is slipping through our fingers. Fires rage, storms tear across the land, and laughter has faded away.
So, you must make normal cups for Christmas.
For real. We have enough of your wobbly shit. Bitch. Got full moon on the IRL cartoon. Gotta go zoom. I'm intending to. In about 3 seconds I go boom. I'ma fall down and land and pick myself back up and stand. Just didn't know the sham till it got out of hand. Now I got a tank red.
So I can do those now again, which that's fun. But I don't have them organized. They're just random right now. It just like picks a random one from my pool of them. The ad libs are amazing, bro. I know. I love making songs and rapping and stuff. It's like my favorite thing to do. Whenever you guys want one, if I'm being too boring, just be like, bro, go on commercial break. I'll just pop one up for you guys. Alright, again, I'm gonna bring this up. Already? Really? I feel like we gotta space them out. If you guys really want, I can do another. If you do stuff away from the camera in the back of your... Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Out the side. They're just so good, laugh out loud. I literally have hundreds and hundreds of random videos like that, you know? I probably have like 300 actually. How much time did I spend on it? On what? Making the videos or getting it to be randomized? Does this seem a little bit out of focus? Did I ever go back and refocus this? On making it, it depends on what I'm... Oh. Are you kidding me? Hold on, guys. This is actually a good time for me to do another one of those things. I gotta... Alright. Random one. Random one.
With odorless paint thinner.
You know this one.
And I have a screen on the bottom of this can so we can scrub the bristles against the screen and the solid material sort of settle to the bottom, keeping the paint on it relatively clean. And we'll shake it off and then just beat the devil out of it.
Why does it always do this? My cameras right now are like, they don't have any power. Alright, hold on. Camera B? Camera B? I can do it like this for a little bit. Sorry, it just needs to charge a little bit, I guess. That's so weird. We'll do this one. Where's my oh. It's actually plugged into they're plugged into an outlet, so they shouldn't be even having that problem actually. So I don't know why. So anyway, we'll figure it out one of these days, you know. Again, I'm gonna bring this up and in just a little bit. Underneath this ledge. Those goblin cups were killer. Oh, you like my little trees? Thanks. You're not gonna get me with that. I learned my lesson. You're so funny. Nope. Now I know your tricks. I know your tricks. Okie dokie. Maybe we'll actually turn this into like a bowl I'll use or something. Just a little bowl. Just because it's not active because the green screen on there is like a little bit. There's the bowl. Just a quick bowl. It's the green screen on there is all screwed up. Like because it's not lit properly, so I just don't turn that on. No water. The green screen? You'll never know. There's stuff behind the green screen though. The green screen behind this wheel is kind of like, imagine it's like a curtain. Like a nurse curtain. You know, like if you go to the hospital. This clay's a little stiff. Do you find the green screen curtain to be the best solution so far? Yeah, because at least this one, because I can move it, and so like, I'll give you a hint. It's like storage is behind there for all my stuff, so it helps me keep my space clean by hiding it right behind that curtain, so then I have more space to move around, and then when I need to like move stuff, then that's all I do is I pull the curtain around, and then I have like a bunch of storage right there. So, yeah. Set this side here. Why is the stream doing high numbers today? Well, I don't know. I haven't even looked at what it's doing. If I was gonna assume, I'd assume that it's that one video from a while ago is kicking back up again for a second. That's usually what happens. Interesting. Smooth out this top edge here. Right underneath this edge here. Through. I need like another. I have another board here. I can just set this on top. And I think I could finish the rest of them on this. So my pants are cooked. Yeah, that's okay though. Doesn't really matter too much. Right down again. At the bottom, I'm gonna open this up. Thumb in, push down. Space. What was my first job? I think it's still probably fry cook. I was a fry cook is my first job. I chose the SpongeBob SquarePants origin. the side. USA's biggest employer, McDonald's? No, I did it at it's like a chicken restaurant nearby. It's local, so I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is, but I did chicken and potatoes. It's usually what I cooked. A big chicken room and a potato room. How many do I have now? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think I'm actually done, but there's no harm in having a couple extra. Chicken room, you mean in the kitchen? No, there's like a fridge that had just chicken. That's it. It was just one. We get our shipments of chicken, and then we dump them out, and then we wash the chicken, and then we batter the chicken in a different room. Yeah, but there was one room that just had nothing but chicken in it. The chicken room. That was a cool room. It has to be a certain temperature. Yeah, it's really cool actually. As long as I worked there, you'd think you wouldn't want to go back to eating at a place you worked at, you know? But I would go back there to eat any day just because I thought it was pretty well. I like places that have simple menus, right? Like a place that has 5 things on the menu is that's the place I want to go because that just means it's easier for the workers to manage everything, you know? And so I would say it's probably cleaner and it's probably going to taste better. But again, that's my opinion. Have you guys ever been to the Cheesecake Factory? The Cheesecake Factory has 500 things on the menu. Yo. I never want to go back because I just feel like it's how do you keep all that food fresh, you know? I just don't believe it. But anyway, what's my favorite food to order then? From that place or just in general? Because I haven't been ordering food too much recently. I've been cooking a lot of food. Order when I go out, not deliver. I like burgers. A nice burger would be good for me. If I was to order anything, I'd probably just get a burger. burgers, 100. Yeah, I feel like, when you go out to order a burger, I don't know what it is about, like, when I cook my own burgers, they're never really the same as, like a burger out. I feel like there's something about the char of a grill that kind of really makes a burger taste good. Really? So they have the best burgers then, huh? I feel like I only know one kind of burger. It's the United States plethora of random franchises that have burgers. But I will say I do like the classic, like, smashed down, like, diner burger. You know? Like, I feel like those burgers are always pretty elite. They do it so good. Okay. Oh, come on. That's kind of annoying, but it's okay. Well, you'll probably get all the same kinds of burgers all around the world. Locals have specialties, but you always get a cheeseburger anywhere. Okay. I feel like my favorite burger, it's actually like a franchise, which is kind of weird. I like, there's a place, it's a franchise called Culver's. It's kind of all over the Midwest area, I feel like. But they are amazing burgers. I don't know why, but I really will always, they're kind of the smashed down flat burgers, and they get really crispy edges. Yeah. What kind of fries? I like waffle fries quite a bit. I like those squiggle curly fries. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, try Culver's. They also have these things called cheese curds. Yo. They're so good. It's cheese from Wisconsin, and Culver's. Yeah. And growing up, I used to go to Wisconsin often, and so, like, that's where their cheese is from. But if you ever get to go to Wisconsin, try like the Wisconsin greasy cheese curds, dude. Like, you won't want to get anything else. Just get like a small thing of cheese curds from like any local cheese curd place, and dude, it's crazy. Your stomach will hate you, but your tongue will love you, for doing it. This really is falling. Hold on. I just feel like this one I'm gonna have to cut. I just went too thin, I think, really. So that's another one where I went too thin on the bottom part there. I'm gonna watch a burger review after stream. That's good. Alright, we're gonna get all this. No way to fix that bottom thin part. Nah, once you go too thin, you gotta really just stop there. But my top was too thick, so I had to get some of that thickness off that top, but every time I went to it, it just wanted to sink back down because of the tension. So it's okay though, you know. Culver's burger review? Oh, yeah, watch one of those. I don't know, I think it's just pretty good. It's a good burger. Oh man, this is kinda getting a little bit weird on this. Alright. This one's gonna be screwed up too, I think. Again, I think I went too thin. Yeah, these are all screwed up. And you can see as soon as the walls get uneven, one side's thicker than the other, it's so difficult to keep it straight. The only thing I would do at this point is I'd go in with this underneath, but you can see it's totally misaligned. And you can try to just smooth it out a little bit. But again, I think it looks kind of like shit. Well, we'll just call it here. We did enough today. Just the butter burger. That's their favorite. That's my favorite of the Culvers. The classic butter burger. You don't even need. You could just do with no toppings on it if you wanted to, and it'd just be so good. Oh, there we go. It's getting too. Oh, it's not gonna work really. But this is how I'd make handles. It started getting too long too quick. Come on. do like a little flower or something on this bottom one then. Alright, we'll be done today. Just kind of playing around with it at the end there. I wanted to make a little flower thing, but anyway. Alright, that's it for today, guys. Good ciao.
Ela bate no peito, ela fala que é brava. Vamos ver se tu aguenta. Sequência vai, toma, 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 vai, toma.